Broadcasting live from Seattle, It's
Us!
us!
Hi!
Welcome to Talking Simulator.
Hello.
We are the combine harvesters of value. Town.
Yeah.
Hi.
Although the Combine has not been introduced yet.
No, we'll get to
God.
them, hopefully, at some point. Howdy, everybody.
Hi!
It's Talking Simulator o'clock. And that is just a beautiful man we are looking at.
Yeah,
Here. Who's this thirsty fellow?
God, I remember the guy who did this artwork. I forget his name, so I guess I don't remember him, but I remember
Shit,
he
you know
did-
what this looks like? Mega Man box art.
Well, I was going to like, the guy who did this did a lot of art for, like, Sin, which was another game that was made with the Quake engine.
Oh, wow.
I forget his name, though.
Holy fuck. I never played Sin, but it looked like a game.
Yeah, it was, it had destructible terrain in, like, 97.
That's pretty mega.
Yeah.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah, it was made by Level Lords. No, this was made. Level Lord worked on this. Didn't he? He didn't. Level Lord did not work on this.
All right. When did this come out?
98, 99?
Something like that?
Yeah.
We should have peeped into our history book, but yeah. So, why are we playing this game? Well, we'll tell you. Half-Life 1, or just Half-Life as it was called when it came out, was by no means the first game to do a lot of environmental storytelling, but it was one that caught everybody's eye, and it was one that everybody started aping on.
Well, like
endlessly afterwards, for good or.
Well, I mean, like, it was critically celebrated when it came out,
Yep.
right, and hugely popular, and like it did a bunch of very interesting things that hadn't appeared really commonly before, and that informed game dev for, well, what year is it?
A long
right?
time.
Yeah.
You know, because this is coming out of, the era previous, like, games like Doom and more like Quake.
Yeah.
Where the objectives were very simple in, like, first-person shooters, where it was just like, hit all the switches, kill all the monsters, get to the end of the level. You know, that's a video game. And Half-Life has the switch hitting and monster killing and all that stuff, but it attempted to do a form of storytelling that in some ways is unique to video games as a medium. And we'll encounter a bunch of that as we go through there, and it borrows from other mediums, like more specifically stuff like movies.
Yeah. Well, like, I think you could make an argument that this is, in some respects, a Citizen Kane for video games. In that it took a lot of technical things that other games had pioneered.
Yeah.
And just smash them all together and use
in a way
them
that worked
really well.
Because
like it took like a lot of, like, Citizen Kane did a lot of things that other filmmakers had been doing on a smaller scale or had pioneered, and Citizen Kane did them in a way that was very grand.
Yeah, I was going to say we're going to explain what people actually mean when they say the Citizen Kane of so and so.
Yeah,
Citizen
because
Kane,
like,
yeah. Before that, before that movie came out, films were largely a lot like stage plays.
Yeah, well, I mean,
where
like,
they would just like lock off a camera and then just do a scene as you would on a stage and just record it.
Yeah.
And Citizen Kane was one of the iconic films. Not again, certainly not the first one, but it was one of the iconic films that used editing and camera movement and all that stuff to tell the story.
Yeah.
It used the actual medium of film as a utensil to tell its narrative. So when people talk about that, it's not that it's necessarily an amazing, like, film content-wise. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's mainly just because, like, it was, it was using the new language of filmmaking.
Yeah.
And so this is a similar one, where I agree with from extra credits. It's
Dan.
Dan.
Usually safe to say Dan with extra credits.
One of the Dans said that, well, he sometimes gets asked the question, it's like, what do you think is the Citizen Kane of video games? And he usually answers with, I don't think we'll know until years after the fact.
Yeah, exactly. So Citizen Kane kind of, like, was not well received when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's a bunch that could be considered iconic like that. There may be many of them because they do it in different ways. Like my vote was going to be for Dwarf Fortress,
Yeah.
which I've not played, but when somebody told me that it's a game that spontaneously creates
Lore.
and narrative, and that it's like entirely, Anywho, we're just gonna crack into this and talk about actually. Oh, that's a good noise.
I remember these noises.
OpenGL.
Wow.
All right. Well, I think this is all correct. Let's start a new game on easy because we're casuals. Man, these loading bars that are still in like.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System.
Wait, I can
This
move
automated
from the
train
start?
Is provided for the
That's
security
different.
and convenience
This should be a
of
cutscene,
Black
shouldn't
Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8.
So, right from the very beginning, you're able to move around.
Topside
Well, yeah, I mean, like-
is 93 degrees.
Where?
With an estimated
A lot of
high
games,
105.
You know, open with cutscenes or
The
open
Black
immediately
Mesa
into
compound
gameplay.
is
But
maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees.
or
at
even
all
used in
times.
engine.
Yeah,
Can't. Oh.
that's okay. We already hit our first loading screen.
This train is
But yeah, like,
inbound.
whereas you might have in similar titles a cutscene to start it off. This one, you get the credit roll, and it is kind of like the opening credits, but you do get a freedom to look at what you want to look at.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say that when I first played this, it took me forever to realize that you could move around.
Because you thought it was a cutscene.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't tell you how to play the game or how to move
Well,
around.
yeah. Well, no, I didn't think it was a cutscene. I knew it was in engine. This is OG.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do the OG version.
And it took me a little while to realize that I could move the mouse until I actually bumped the mouse.
And you're just like,
Yeah. But like, this is a scene or an introduction that has been used a lot in the intervening 17 years.
saw it in Dishonored.
Yeah.
all in
And
Dishonored.
I think I think a lot of people have learned the wrong lesson from this.
Probably, yeah. Some people got it right, but
Well,
other
yeah,
people-
some people do it well, and other people don't do it well at all. Like the one that I think got it wrong was Skyrim, where you are like on a cart being taken to be executed with a bunch of other criminals, and it really doesn't do what this does, right? Like it's the same thing, right? Like you're on rails, you're going along, you're listening to narration, people are talking about you, but this takes you through the world that you will be seeing later in some respects. While
and
it
you
also,
see it in a pristine condition as well.
well, yeah, but it also contextualizes a lot of what goes on around you, right? Like that context is very important, right? You see like the other security, you see security, you see the other researchers, you see like the hints of a military presence. You see kind of like the elaborate mechanical.
Yeah, like all this, it's in some ways it's concealing loading sequences, but just the size and scale and, as you said, complexity really paints the picture of this is a very highly funded operation.
Yeah.
And like this voiceover that's happening is probably something you listen to every day at work, and you're sick. You could probably like recite it by heart if you.
Well, okay, and like that narration right there, like where she's saying that, you know, you have to every member of the staff is expected to pass a physical exam and a physical fitness exam, because in an emergency more lives than yours may depend on your physical fitness, right? So that gives us a bit of a reason why we can like run tirelessly and jump, and that these are all people who are expected to be in good physical condition. And that isn't a terribly good reason or rational reason why for that, but it is an attempt at a reason.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was just went kind of largely unexamined.
Yarp.
A reminder to all
We are going really quite a long way into work.
Yeah.
Or at this point, we maybe have only just a slight idea
in the Black Mesa research
of what we're doing, because
facility.
there was a little bit of text
Listen to
contextualizing who you
spectral
are.
analysis or
Well, yeah, we are a
radiation
research assistant.
is grounds for
buddy.
immediate
We
termination.
our
If you feel you
our
have been
priority for being
exposed to
rescued in the event of an
radioactive
emergency
or
is
hazardous materials,
at basically the
report
discretion
your
of the
duties.
rescuers.
Contact
Oh, that's
your
bad.
radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart. Your
Well, yeah, and
I'm sure
the
they'll play
timing
this.
around that is like very good, right? Because we hear the
Now
Geiger
arriving
counter.
at Sector C test labs
Geiger counter.
and
A Geiger
controls.
counter would
Yeah,
count
something
creepiness.
else. Yeah.
And here we are.
Please stand back from the automated door and wait
We need
for the
we need my
security
perspective
officer to
on
verify
needing a
your
PhD to
identity.
push a box into a reactor.
Before exiting the train,
You seem
Be sure
underqualified.
to check your file for personal
Do you have
belongings.
10 years of
Thank you,
experience
and have a very
No, but I have
safe
with
10 years of-
similar
productive
in
day.
similar environments? This is
Morning,
the only
Mr. Freeman.
environment.
Looks like you're running late.
Shit, am I? Boop, boop. Oh, it looks like he's saying boop.
And like the animation in this game was beyond anything.
At the time, this
Yeah.
was a big deal.
Like having mouths move.
And also just like these little pre-scripted sequences. Like normally when you would encounter an NPC in, you know, a game like Quake, it would be coming at you to fight you, and
Mhm.
you would have to blow it up. But you have like a lot of these neutral NPCs, and it just sort of sets the scene of like, you know, a place you could conceivably exist in and work at.
Yeah.
More of the security stuff. Like it's really ramming home that this is a big deal.
Hmm.
Can we do this later?
Okay. We'll go inside. This massive airlock. Anomalous materials. I wonder what that is.
It's kind of self-explanatory what it says on the box.
All right.
What is it? Some kind of matter?
Strictly speaking, we're all anomalous materials. So, without moving, we have NPCs just sort of walking around, setting the scene of, you know, just like this. That just says activity,
Yeah.
you know, and you're sort of naturally drawn towards this desk.
Hey, Mr. Freeman.
At which point-
I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Huh. Well, that sounds good.
Yep.
So, you know, like they address you.
To report that fluctuation.
Yeah, okay. They address you in a manner consistent with people who have worked with you. Like everything is super high tech and really, you know, important, but there's this sort of like blasé kind of everyday thing
Yeah.
about it. It's just like, oh yeah, the email's all fucked up and something and
Yeah.
whatever. Just
Well,
you know,
and-
on your way.
Like I really like this guy's pose.
And he's
Right,
just-
where he's looking over the
oh, he's
security
just like
guy's shoulders.
micromanaging Barney
Yeah.
here. He's just like, no, you've got it. You're doing it wrong.
Yes, this all looks nominal.
So,
Sure are making work.
yep, it's a make work project.
All right.
So, I love the sort of attention to. Have you ever been in a place that has signage like
Oh yeah.
this?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you just follow these ribbons, and it's the kind of signage that, again, you would see in a real place. So there was a lot of. I'm not going to bunny hop too hard. You know, they had more NPCs wandering around again to just sort of like make it seem busy.
Mhm.
These motherfuckers just
Hello.
in line waiting to go in. Hey, it's that guy again. Didn't I see you earlier?
Going the other way.
Wonder how I got here. So, you know, just like everything, and these are all scenes that you don't have to look in at. You're
Yeah.
at no point compelled. Like in a cutscene, it would do like a fly through of all this crap and just like focus on everybody and just be like, look, here's where you are. But, you know, because you're on your way to work, you can
Like it gives you an organic introduction to the
Yeah.
to the setting.
just like your curiosity is going to be what sort
Do you
of
think
weaves
we
the
should
scene here.
delay for another recalibration.
There's some sort of experiment going on.
All displacement modules.
Coolant reservoirs.
You got the wrong airlock, Mr. Freeman. You know I can't let you through here.
Doctor.
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post.
All right, well, we went the wrong way.
Yeah, nowhere on Earth do people get this much office space.
Yeah. And the brief moment we pass through the sort of like desert sort of like gives it the kind of hint of a location.
Yeah.
Just like somewhere really remote, really inhospitable,
Yeah.
far away.
Ah, it's good to see you.
I know, right? No smoking.
Greetings.
Oh, yeah,
Blow
yeah,
up the
yeah, yeah.
casserole. Blow up the casserole. Idiot. We ruined that guy's lunch.
I love that Easter egg. It's just like, and I mean, it's even just like little details of, you know, just stuff you can do. So here's like our lunchroom.
Yep.
Shitty, tiny little lunchroom.
This is all within theoretical limits.
Ooh. Damn it. I want soda. Well, I'm an authorized personnel. Aha!
Hello there.
So we have locker room.
Yep.
You know, this NPC puts their foot up to tie their shoes, which
Why do
again,
we all have to wear these
sets the scene.
ridiculous ties?
you know, it's the kind of just like around the water cooler
Yeah.
complaints. It just like has the whole thing is set up to feel like a working space.
I
you
hate
know?
their white pants. Who
Oh,
wears
yeah?
white pants?
It probably goes with the tie. Because, like, there's a lot of games that I've played that don't have this kind of natural feel to them. Like, you go to the, like,
Hidden my glasses.
the secret elite lab and everybody's, like, super cool and, like, elite hacksaws. And they don't act at all like the kind of people who are actually working in a place. And if you've ever worked in an office or, like, you know, a shop or something, people are, generally speaking, kind of laid back. In some situations to the point of being
As I
unprofessional.
expected.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that. So, I guess my name's Freeman. What's all this shit?
We have a baby.
Oh, we do? I don't remember that. What the hell is this? Well, I've got a cup.
What are our,
There's my PhD and my things.
the 37th Mandala and the Orchid Eater?
Do you recognize either of those books?
I don't.
Well, shitter's full.
Most of the simulation results are perfectly acceptable, you know.
He said to no one in particular. Are you talking to the poop? Oh, hello. What's this?
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
He asked me that. Yoink.
Welcome to the HEV
Oh, the music.
Mark IV
Yep.
protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions.
Go back. Go back to your locker.
Reactive armor
Yeah.
activate. Valves very contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged.
This is some sophisticated shit we just picked up.
Selection
Yeah.
system activated. Munition level monitoring activated. Communications interface
That's odd.
online. Have a very safe
Have a very safe day. So, we've got this banging sort of protection outfit. I wonder why we need that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a scientist,
Right
right?
on through, sir. Looks like you're in the barrel today.
The barrel. What's the barrel?
Yes. This all
Like
looks
retinal
nominal.
scan, you know,
Yeah.
just more, just like hyper secure.
Well, I knew a guy who worked at CERN.
Oh, yeah?
And he was like, yeah, we've got retinal scanners. They're all broken. Right? They don't work. You've got a key fob.
Yeah, and that would have been funny to put in. It's just like, yeah, this high tech shit doesn't work anymore. I love
It
these.
was never installed properly.
These just like sort of self promo posters. You know, the kind of like motivational shit that you'd see. This also, like, you go to this location later.
Yeah. Yeah, the dam.
Yeah.
Service personnel, please clear helicopter hangar 1.
Technology, military, train.
Hmm.
So, still even more stuff to go through. You know, at no point does it tell you to what the actual controls are.
Yeah.
I think at this point it probably assumes that you have enough game literacy to play it.
Yeah.
You know, wait, no, the training course.
Oh yeah. There was a training course
if you
before
take the
that.
training course, which we're not going to show
Yeah.
because it has no story, not a lot of story to it, is how you learn how to play this game, which is one approach to having to teaching the players to have like a completely segregated section,
Yeah.
which has its own advantages and disadvantages.
Well, like, can I also just say, like, the
shit.
advertisements
Yep.
with the flippy screens are so very 90s.
I know,
Right,
right?
like-
just the like nee.
Right, like in now we just have LCDs everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you go to Burger King or whatever, right? And their menu is up on an LCD screen,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah, those things were
But like in the science fiction world of the future, we
Yep.
have
This is all
the flippy screens.
Also, listen to the change in atmospheric sound. Whereas above was like kind of an office.
Yeah.
I don't think there was even any sound at all. Now you have the sort of like whistling of, pipes, just like high energy kind of industrial sound.
Yeah.
More of these announcements.
Are you running those tunneling lattice calculations again? I'm sure of it.
Just like science gobbledygook. Weird, complicated looking machinery.
It'd be fantastic to get.
So just like,
Absolutely.
okay, I wonder which one of these I'm supposed to go to, but apparently there's a lot of...
They
Ah,
lead you
hello,
down below
Freeman.
in-
It's good to see you.
in the test chamber.
We'll get to that. So everybody here knows me.
Yep.
I obviously work here, and have done for a long time. This place is super high tech, super expensive, super duper everything.
Oh yeah, I could see that being the sound of AC, because this needs to be temperature controlled.
Probably, yeah. We're heading to the control room.
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you. Here you are. We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
Gamble,
the
huh?
administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Say it.
He said the
In the test chamber.
And we can peek out into that test chamber, which is colossal and terrifying and not reminiscent of any object I can think of in real life. Some sort of bizarre science apparatus rig. So it's,
It's the claw.
the claw!
Ideas on the origin of that new sample?
So-
Believe that?
Well, we've got our walking papers.
Anti-mass spectrometer.
So yeah, like a couple of the little things they say there, kind of set the tone again, for just like, oh, we boosted it to 105%. Bit of a gamble, no big deal, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And just like today's sample, they don't tell you what it is because you probably know already.
Yeah.
But it's like we probably went to some lengths to get it. It's like where did
Yeah.
you get it?
It's about to go critical.
Oh. Are you?
What the hell is going on with our equipment?
It wasn't meant to do this in the first place.
Well, that's worrisome. I feel as though I'm about to become an accessory to some sort of disaster. So, the conversation there is escalated in, this example of just like, maybe this isn't such a good idea,
Yeah.
but they're gonna do it anyway. And I'm, here to do my job.
Yeah, all the Fortran is getting out of the computer.
It's leaking out. What do you have to say about this?
Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now.
I have very much walking to
Remember
do.
report that fluctuation.
All right, let's head on in here. Why does this need? Why does it need to spin? Oh fuck.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today,
But
Gordon.
why?
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Ah, yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead.
So this is obviously the end of a long argument
Yeah.
where one of them caved,
Yep.
and you finally show up, and he's still trying to get his kind of concerns in.
Yeah, and he's like, look, when this blows up and costs us millions of dollars and puts us 6
It's
months
your
behind
fault.
schedule, I said no.
Yeah, and also just, Gordon doesn't need to know this because
Yeah.
it's like, well, you're just doing the legwork.
Yeah.
This is irrelevant. It's not, but
Yeah.
just like, hand wave.
Well, we'll just make Gordon do it.
Yeah. Also, the sort of final measure of security: 2 simultaneous retinal
Yeah.
scans. I must be reasonably important to be allowed in here. And listen carefully. Sort of echo. They did a lot of stuff with sound design in this game that was. Oh.
Testing. Everything seems to be in order.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier arrives.
Okay. So this is a little bit of teaching the player. I mean, you would have learned this in the training course, but it's making you climb a ladder. Hey, fucking nightmare ladders in this game.
Me climb up and start the rotors, please.
Okay. Pushk. Hey, it's going. This is a very sophisticated job. I mean, I imagine that. Like that's the sort of joke of this game, right? Why do you need a PhD to push a cart?
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm sure there's grunt tasks in like fields of science that you've worked in that you still needed to be qualified for to be aware of potential issues.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is all physics stuff, and usually, like, this is all automated, but this is all cobbled together too, right? Like.
Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Well, that's nothing about this is putting me at ease.
5%. It's probably not a problem. Probably, but I'm showing a small discrepancy. Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds.
Sure, it is.
Sustaining sequence.
So we've had a series of kind of like little hints that they're not doing something that they ought to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you don't just give this to any undergrad, right? Like, you actually have to know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And, like, we have people with masters and PhDs who actually do literally push carts. Like, you work in stores, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's something to be said for just being it may have nothing to do with the literal pushing as much as the being in the space. And
Yeah, like, you probably helped to design this experiment.
Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Oh, fuck. Oh, dear. So a bunch of stuff is about to happen very quickly. Try to pay attention to it. What's that? What the fuck was that? There's things falling.
Ruh-roh.
There's a great little bit of storytelling here. So, first. Okay, we're still alive, apparently.
Okay.
What? Oh! Oh,
Are we?
huh.
Are we really?
Are we in hell? Is this... Hello?
or do you want to be friends?
Oh. Unforeseen consequences. So, shit hit the fan. And we are at the middle of it, but luckily, because we
Yep.
have our suit, we
We lived.
So now, I guess, get the fuck out. So just briefly, that little sequence with just like 2 quick little cuts, we get a little keyhole view into
Yeah.
a world way beyond our understanding, and a glimpse of the depth of the consequences, the unforeseen consequences of this.
Ooh, the words. You said the words.
I did. That's bad.
Yeah. Oh, we knew that guy.
Oh yeah.
That was the guy who didn't want to do it.
The doubter! He died. Motherfucker died with his eyes open. So you talk to that terminal, it spits a bunch of gibberish at you. Eventually opens anyways.
Oh. People want subtitles.
Do we have subtitles?
I don't know.
Options. I doubt that they have them, but we'll have a look. Maybe we'll just have to keep the game audio higher. Because it sounds fine to us. Maybe it's quieter to on the other end. No dice.
Yeah, no subtitles.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. So immediately you just see, it's like, how long has I been out for?
Yeah.
How widespread is this damage? And you immediately get signs of,
Yeah, things have gone real wrong now.
yeah. So you get to see the first of the first aid kits that are going to be items in the game. Everybody. Okay. Yikes. Oh God.
Ooh, gross.
That man is okay. Well,
Okay. That's gross.
yeah, shit went haywire. So you've got like blast marks, cracks everywhere. The sirens are going ape shit.
It's raining jibs.
It's raining jibs. Yeah.
Jibs.
Whatever. Jif. The place is lit up like a Christmas tree. So, yeah, we should probably get out of here. Glass is broken everywhere. And the great part about this is that you're retracing your steps through an area that you saw in perfect condition before. Now you get to see the damage.
Why didn't they listen? We tried to warn them.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hazard suit. I'm afraid to move him and all our phones are out. Please, get to the surface as soon as you can and let someone know we're stranded down here. You'll need me to activate the retinal scanners. I'm sure the rest of the science team will gladly help you.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Oh, what's that?
the fuck is that? What's that? I have no idea what that is. But it doesn't look friendly.
No.
Access denied.
So,
I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
I really don't.
Yep.
Whew. Thank you. I'll see you later. Yay!
Yay. So that's what happened.
To this guy. Just gonna head on out of there. So, the devastation is not even finished at this point. It's still happening. And what's great is that, this is sort of aesthetically sets the scene as being kind of, destroyed or in the process of being destroyed. It's also a great in for gameplay stuff. So it's like, oh, I can't get through here because it collapsed, or there's gonna be like a laser or something. So a lot of the gameplay stuff that happens is based on in fact, almost all the gameplay is based on the devastation that has occurred. Oh, that's bad. I like how so the laser rakes along the wall, hits that, explodes. It's like, oh, I shouldn't get in front of that.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and crouch.
I like how it's carved a line through the...
Yeah, it just like sliced it cleanly in half. Meh. Where's this one going? No, the lasers are leaking out. Oh, Barney? Ooh, that's no good. That is no bueno.
Yeah.
Hello. We have a crowbar now.
Ooh.
The iconic crowbar. So, they throw you a crowbar. Very first thing you have to do. Use it.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Which is clever. It's nice when there's a couple of situations in games that I've seen where they give you a utensil or a weapon or something, and it immediately gives you an opportunity. One of my favorite ones was in it was either BioShock or BioShock 2. I don't remember which one it was. You get the crossbow, and you get these like rocket bows, and immediately after you get it, there's a long hallway with a dude unawares. It's like,
Oh, got it.
go have fun.
Yeah. Whose crowbar was this? I don't know.
Well,
Where
it's
did
ours
it come
now.
from?
Fuck, that's right. Yeah, when
We
you
killed those
when
men.
you when you push that button, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, we killed those people. We killed the fuck out of them. Well, let's do what we did before. Oh, they're dead.
Mega dead.
They're super dead. Well, luckily, there's this ladder. Fucking nightmare ladders of these games.
That launch you off the top like a railgun shell.
Yep. Ugh. What the fuck is that? I don't know, but I'm gonna hit it with stuff.
That one less corner. Man, I'm glad to see you. What the hell are you?
So he doesn't know what they are either.
Yeah.
Something died down here. Okay, I'll cover you.
God damn. So, place is overrun with some sort of alien monsters. That's
Yeah.
bad. Probably the kind that we saw earlier. How you doing? He would have wanted it that way.
Find this with all my...
So we, yeah, as I said before, we thread our way back the way we came, so we know the path. Don't mind me. Oh, there's more of them. That's good. Ow, please don't shoot me. There we go.
Ah, good old Quake engine.
I know. Yeah, this Half-Life runs on a very highly modified, highly updated version of the Quake engine. Which is why, if I knew what I was doing, I could be bee-hopping all over this place. Oh, that man died.
Yeah.
That man died, and he made his
Didn't
way.
even eat his casserole. No, wait, that's Magnuson's casserole.
Oh. Yeah, he's still salty about that in the
Yeah,
third.
he's like mega blasted.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Some healthy. So nothing back where we started.
So we've got an NPC to help us out.
Yeah. I mean,
and because he auto aggros onto enemies, he'll be useful for like basically indicating what's hostile.
and also just we don't have a gun yet, so that'll be good. It'll be more useful later. So no going through that way. Can we go? And I like it when games do this. When they make it really, really, really clear that a door is inaccessible.
Yeah.
Not just like you don't have the key or you didn't click on it correctly. Just like, no.
No, yeah, broken.
Fucking no. This is why fake doors piss me off so much, is because they resemble a real door in every way, just
Yeah.
you cannot interact with it.
Yeah, it's
And
just like this
there's a-
texture on the wall.
Yeah, and there's like this moment where you're just like, is the game fucked up? Because I've been able to open other doors.
Yeah.
So if you are going to put an inaccessible door feature, please make it abundantly clear that it's inaccessible. Because fuck, I hate fake doors.
Oh yeah, they're the worst.
Force detected in full maintenance area.
God. So that explosion draws your attention to
Yeah.
the hole here, because if we try to go back out the way we came, it's no dice. And this is as far back as we've been able to come. So, down in through here. Jesus.
I'm glad it crushed the head crab before we had a chance to look at its underside.
Yeah. Yeah. They're much grosser in this game. Ugh. Oh, that is no
Yeah,
bueno.
Not good. Not good.
That's on my head right now. So, this is another thing that I really enjoyed about this game, is that they took the, this persisted through to Half-Life 2, which we'll get to possibly during the second half. They've established this very, like, pretty convincing, like, lo-fi, but pretty convincing workspace.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, well, how do we turn this into, like, a level, right?
Yeah.
You know, with pathways that you can go through. And the game is full of just very creative little uses of, you know, destroyed things, geometry that's fallen over,
Yeah.
vents, etc., that give you this circuitous path through the area. That seems like a state that this sort of facility could conceivably get into.
Yeah.
It's obviously being contrived in that way.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, I think this is...
But I can believe that this sort of happened, and you're sort of like, oh, man, and I had to crawl through the wreckage and stuff, and, you know, it was bad. Then we get to see this poor bastard. Yeah! Fuck you.
Eat shit. Oh.
He almost made it. He'll be fine. Because in certain games, I'll point out that they feel too video gamey,
Yeah.
which is like, I don't know how to explain that properly. Like,
Well, I mean, like, it when I say something is video gamey, I mean, it feels like it has, it's essentially just a reskin to suit the game's needs.
yeah, like if you were to take, you know, like an arena level and just throw textures on it that made it look like a warehouse, but appears in no way like any genuine warehouse you've ever seen in your
Yeah.
life. I dislike that.
Yeah, yeah.
What I like is either it's a video game level, so it's designed and functions as a video game level,
Yeah.
or it has like a realistic look that is just being, you know, tweaked in such a way that it functions as a level, but has the appearance of a real place.
Yeah. I need to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I will continue, but go for it. When you see the strings, yeah. It was like in oh god, too much TV. You get these creepy ass little scenes that you encounter. That's for the best. There we go. That's what he would have wanted. Yeah, in there was a particularly egregious one in that I always remember in Dark Souls 2, which overall had a lot of very video gaming levels. And Milt, a streamer I follow, pointed it out. Iron Keep, which he described as a Super Mario Brothers boss castle. Because that's what it is. It's like, what the fuck is this place? Is it a foundry? Is it a castle? No, it's a fucking video game level, because there's all these dumbass platforms just around. And the only purpose for the platforms is to have enemies on them to attack you. So it's not at all... It doesn't look like a real place at all. It's just a video game level, which is completely out of goose with the rest of the game, which has many locations that look very convincing and are believable, and it's just so out of, you know, it's not great. Which isn't to say there are some people are pointing out that there are some ridiculous levels in here, but overall there is an effort made to make it the place feel like a real place. At some point that kind of breaks down, but overall they try and do it. Let's see. So we now have a weapon. Good old Glock 17. Well, they just call it a Glock. Which... One of the things... Okay, so here's one thing that I really, really preferred in this game over the second game. I like them both. But gameplay-wise, like just strictly gameplay-wise, I like that there were more weapons and that there were more uses for the weapons. Like each gun has 2 fire modes. Like all of them, except for the crowbar, which is just crowbar. So Glock, left click, right click. Which I've wasted all my ammo, but it added a whole lot more sort of gameplay options, which, excuse me, has nothing to do with the storytelling in this game, but it's just a thing that I really appreciate about this one. They took a lot of the weapons out from in Half-Life 2, and but they did end up replacing it with like the gravity gun. So there was differences there. Jeez, this place is still coming apart at the seams. Hi! What are you? Well, you're dead now. So, empty. So now we're starting to get into the actual just like meat and potatoes of the game, which is essentially running around the labyrinth of the ruins of the Black Mesa facility, wiping out monsters. The fuck was that? Oh. Oh dear God. That man is dead. I didn't even see him getting drawn in there. That's creepy. Hello. I've seen you before. So, G-Man's presence in this game. That character's name is G-Man, by the way. In some ways, an Easter egg. Because he shows up repeatedly throughout the game. But there's not a lot of effort made to deliberately draw your attention to him. He's something that you can notice if you're paying attention. It was pretty obvious there, because you just round a corner and you see him. So that's pretty obvious. And then, you know, he starts appearing all over the place, sometimes in places that are impossible, and then just disappearing. And I feel as though by the end of the game, if you've seen him a bunch, you start getting this sensation for being watched. You know, maybe there's some sort of puppeteer at work here, and there is, but it's another interesting way to sort of imply that there's more still going on here than meets the eye. Oh, I can't break it. Hello? Hello? I wish I'd saved my bullets. Oh God, your little iris mouth, or eye, maybe? Come back here. Nah. Get off my head.
Yes, but this is as far as I go.
This guy's stuck in the dumpster.
Then you're going to have to leave me here, Gordon.
Okay. Alright. Oh, shit. Right. Come back here, you.
Vortigons.
He's fine. He's a bad Vortigaunt.
Is he?
I don't fucking know. He's probably just come here from another world.
Is confused.
Just confused and attacking. You have no idea if these monsters have any sort of motivation to speak of.
Oh, and Hound Eyes.
Yep. What the fuck? How the hell did he hit me from here? Oh, we don't even need to waste the ammo. So, nice. Nice big fans. Hello. The weird little, like, idle noises they make are really creepy. So it's the sort of, like, squeaky noise.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of chirp.
Yeah. The enemy design in this game is really great, because they don't... For the most part, the enemies, they don't really look like... I mean, there's a sort of a solved generic monster look. And I guess the Vortigons are the closest to that. It's just, like weird green humanoids that do stuff.
Well, like, I mean, but they look very unique, right?
Yeah. I mean, the head crabs are pretty clearly at least inspired, if not modeled entirely off of the facehuggers from Alien.
Right. Well, crossed with like a roast chicken, right?
You're right! They do look like a roast chicken.
What'd you do?
Don't worry about it.
But I remember reading up a lot about Valve while this game was under development because I was really excited for it. I bought it the day it came out. And the guy who was responsible for most of the monster design was actually not a game developer. He was a tattoo artist.
No shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes...
Save. It's raining.
Oh, right.
This is where it rains.
Saving in this game. Oh, we'll be fine. God, have you ever seen a speedrun in this game? It's ridiculous. Oh, goodbye. Hey,
What'd you do that for?
That's fine. It's a good thing we saved.
Yeah.
Don't slide off. This elevator, I feel like... Do any of these actually exist, or was this one just kind of cribbed from Akira?
I think this is probably just like... I don't know.
Like,
This feels like a vehicle lift.
yeah, I don't actually know if a lift of this kind actually exists in the world anywhere. But I definitely remember it from Akira, at least the comic. Actually, no, it shows up in the movie as well. Just the sort of horizontal lift. Oh, shit. I got in there. Get me off of here. Oh, fuck, there's too many of them. Hello, Hound Eye.
Hello. He's
Hello.
happy.
I know! He's going, he gets to go home now. He's gonna go home. Where did he go?
I don't know.
How did that happen? Oh, we'll leave Hound Eye alone. Save some bullets. Goodbye! So, new enemy type, briefly shown to us. We saw the bull squid earlier, but we
Oof.
don't actually get to fight it just yet.
Well, how do we get across here?
Oh, we'll climb on the pipes.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean about sort of level design that takes the aesthetic of an area, turns it into like a game level. I was doing a thing, FYI. It's sometimes something as simple and unsophisticated as climbing on some pipes, but there was some care taken here to try and make it consistent throughout.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of wandering around that, again, people maybe took the wrong lesson from. It's just like, oh shit, all we gotta do is have some pipe walking, and we've got us a fucking video game.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Ooh, hello. I love
the weird random stuff that the crates are filled
like,
with.
looks like hard drives or something.
Yeah. Oh, the bull squid will fight the,
Heh, got him! The fuck is that?
doesn't look good.
See, that's... in some ways, this is almost like one of the eggs, only upside down with a tongue and claws. I like the barnacles as enemies. Is it F5 or F6 to save options? Quick save, 6. Oh, there's always one. Elliot? The noise they make? I forgot that they bleed red in this game. It's kind of gross. They also disgorge a whole shitload of gibbs. Gross. So this place looks like it's become home to a lot of these critters. And there's gonna be a whole lot of them. Oh, hello!
Gross.
I like... This is obviously dangerous, but just in case you missed it.
Why is it bloody?
I think it might be bloody from that. I don't know if it's normally bloody.
You have a head crab swimming after you.
Yeah, it's fine. I can never remember how to get through here. I think it's up this way.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting because your path through the levels is really circuitous. I mean, deliberately, because, you know. And I get the sensation that this is the kind of game that people point to when they talk about the good old days where you really just like wind all around. Because I've seen posts definitely complaining about like modern video game designs just being like, oh, it's just a fucking straight path all the way through. And
Like-
sometimes that's true.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's just like arbitrarily circuitous.
Yeah. So, you know, you can have it either way. I'm trying to remember how I get across here. Listen here, you. Can I just... I think I can just do this. Yeet. Damn it.
Nope.
Piss! That's fine. The tongue moves. Ugh. Hall simulator with random battles along the way. Yeah. God damn it! Oh, Half-Life engine. Okay, here we go. God damn it! First person jumping. Sometimes good. Oftentimes, not great. But hey. Can I actually add one?
Yes.
Please. There we go.
But like the fact that they can like they would drop into the water and
Goodbye. Huh.
they would oscillate.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Wait, is that a fake door? That's a fake door.
Hate fake doors.
Yeah, so like, fake gamer door. There's another health pack over here. I don't know why. I've played this game many times and can never remember where to go here.
Yeah. There's also the barrels you can throw in.
I think we were overthinking this. I feel like there's probably just a route either down...
Like underwater.
Not through that.
Nope.
That's definitely death. Why can I not remember where to go? I think it's just that door. Is it?
I don't know.
See, we're trying to talk about how well this game
Yeah, like
did a
I
lot
mean,
of stuff, but sometimes
Well, I mean, like
I've actually just forgotten.
yeah.
How many fucking times am I gonna slide off this edge? Okay. Nice and easy now. We use the walk button. There we go. Oh, right, you just walk into it. You don't press E.
Yeah, no, the
I remember.
I remember actually getting kind of irritated with a lot of the level design here, where a lot of it was quite good and a lot of it felt like
Yeah, it was very thoughtful. But
Well,
some of it's kind of...
yeah.
So, like... There's a couple of puzzles like this, you know. Like... You know what this looks like? This looks like a one of those laundry carousels.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
was
like
it?
at a dry cleaner.
Yeah, so that's an area through which freight passes. So, like, this is obviously just here to be a jumping puzzle, but at
Yeah.
least it's the provision is made for it to have some kind of anchor.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, like, this feels really video gamey.
Yeah, it's true. I bet you maybe it didn't feel as much at the time. It probably did.
It did.
It's like fucking bullshit puzzle jumping shit. Alright. Boop. Alright. So after 10 million corridors, we have
We
finally
are
reached
back
the other
at the
side.
place, and we can fall down.
Yay! Oh, but there's an elevator now. Alright. We are going up to the surface. We'll get there.
Yep.
We're gonna get to the surface. In the source port, the boxes swing? Jesus. That's frightening. Oh, God. There's a whole lot happening in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're in the goddamn walls. There's a threat over there.
Yep.
So I always love it when a game will visually show a hazard ahead, especially if it uses things you've encountered already. You've been fighting these head crabs before, and just seeing this beam of electricity one-shot them into meat is like, oh, I shouldn't go over there. That's dangerous.
I also remember reading an interview with one of the level designers at a different company, and he was talking about these doors.
These doors?
These doors.
Yeah?
Because these are doors that you see in real life.
With the
bar on one side and no handle on the other side.
Oh,
and
yeah!
like this part made him angry because he's like, I have been trying to figure out a way to make a door that only opens from one side make sense in the world for like 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And they just take these out of real life and put them in a level. Like he was,
yeah,
like,
just like it's so simple.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Like, yeah, this is a gameplay kind of like gating mechanic, but as you said, they pulled it from real life. It's like it's like that the classic thing where you have a player walk along and then they fall down a short, non-lethal fall that they can't backtrack from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a simple way of like locking a player off, or just like determining where they're gonna go, where they can or cannot backtrack to. And it's a very subtle little art, but you can see it if you know what to look for. I'll just be heading in here. Oh man, this is just like that movie with the guy who has no socks. Bruce Willis? Gross.
Hey, James.
And like a lounge area.
If I'd known it was you, I'd have let you in. Everyone's heading for the surface. But I think they're crazy not to stay put. Someone is bound to come by and rescue us.
Uh-huh. I mean, I don't think they will. The way it disgorges all its contents is really a great and disgusting detail. It's like very. It has the barnacles are kind. They have the kind of. They're like carnivorous plants, a little bit. You know, like almost like a jug plant, only upside down and made of meat.
Oh, these ones.
Yeah, these ones.
Okay. The roaches in the vending machine.
Yeah, those aren't regular roaches. But I like that it's just vending. You know, more just like the emphasis is everywhere that the place is overrun. Mm-hmm. And
well,
sometimes it's expressed in subtle ways. Like
I thought these were just regular roaches.
They're really big.
Have you been?
I've never seen like a New York roach. They're like the size of dinner plates, like people say they are.
Do you still say there's nothing to chaos theory?
What? I didn't say that. Come on, Kimosabe. See these fucking doors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not too much further than we were that we got there, so we'll head in here. Wait, I actually think there are regular roaches around here somewhere. Yeah, there they are.
Yeah,
oh no,
same model.
Okay. Oops. They go squish when you step on them. The sound quality that changes in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always like.
Yeah.
Weird little twanging noise. Oh, that's good. So, we're facing resources, which is good. I always dig it when they put in-game resources in a place that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, like a lot of the time in this game, they'll do stuff that doesn't stand to reason. Hey, jump at me. Idiot. Oh, where'd that one go?
Up.
Oh, there he is. Ooh.
When was the last time you saved?
Okay, we're fine.
Way back.
It's not that far. We also don't necessarily have to go in there. Here we go. God, there's so many of them. It's really gross. You know what? I'm just gonna let them jump at me. Just gonna let them jump at me. That was another thing that I wasn't a big fan of in the sequel, that they took out exploding meat corpses. But maybe
that's an artifact of the Quake engine.
Shit, you're right, yeah. Because, can I actually turn this off? I don't remember if there's actually a way through here. Or if I can... Okay, no, there we go. And then... Whoops. What part of that did I touch?
I don't know.
Huh, weird. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll get through it. Can I actually go up there, or am I just going the wrong way? I'm a fan of. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. It has been a long time since I played this, so my... Huh. Good at video games, Alex. Don't worry, I'll figure it out eventually. We all had a first time, right? Don't laugh at me! You're all laughing. So, what were some other games that came out around this time? That were
Heretic, Sin.
So I didn't play either of those.
Tribes came out this year,
Oh shit, yeah.
I think, which was also.
Oh fuck it. Cause you like so. Oh, goodbye. Oh dear God, that poor man. That poor man. Holy shit! Are you okay? Okay, no, that's a stupid question to ask. You're obviously not okay.
I never suspected.
That is fucked.
I think Quake 2 came out around this time.
Yeah, Quake 2, that was a weird one. Like, all the sequels to Quake were... I mean, Quake was a weird fucking game to start with.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the sequels were... little... Oh, here we go. Right, I missed this fucking room. I keep wanting to push E on doors to open them, which is what is fucking me up.
Yeah, StarCraft.
Yep. Bust the window here. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other games that tried to do this sort of environmental storytelling
I think
at the
Thief
time.
2 came out this year.
Yeah, the Thief games had a fair amount of this kind of thing, did they not? Because I never actually played them. But
Yeah,
you
they didn't really have this much faith in their own game design, though.
Oh yeah.
Like the original Thief had a lot of levels that were just like FPSs because they thought that people would hate the gameplay, the stealth gameplay.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they were taking a gamble doing something that different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, this game at its core is a shooter, and there's like your primary means, well, in fact, your only means of really interacting with the world is through shooting stuff and jumping through stuff. But what they did is,
Oh, shotgun.
yeah, we got it already. They were, Valve was obviously trying to do just like a little more than just have the game about blasting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Not
succeeded.
gonna say hi to that guy.
I'll say hi to him. But first I want to check out the CDs. See? Oh, is he okay? He'll be fine. We needed that stuff anyway. Oh, he is not fine. Sorry, Barney. I missed. Shit, is he? No, he won't open it for us now. Sorry, Barney. What the fuck was that? It's a tough box. There we go. Okay. There's several pathways through this game, as I recall.
Yeah.
I mean, ones for extra items, and then the primary
well,
sort of
yeah.
actual one. So here's another puzzle. I mean, the whole game's full of this stuff. It's like, oh, the electricity that we saw earlier. but now there's water. Ow. So, how do we get through? Well, there's luckily enough shit piled up around here that we can get around it. Watch out for that faucet. I like the implication that everything blew up as someone had just turned on the faucet and it just like overflowed. And then the ceiling blew up. And then this man blew up. And then everything blew up and everything was ruined forever.
Turn off the light.
I like this because turning off the light makes it no longer electrified, but it makes it dark, which is perfect. I think that this particular head crab scared the living shit out of me the first time it flew out of the... Like that, yeah. I'm just like, ah! There's not... Wow, the clever girl. What? Are you kidding me? I didn't remember 3 of them! That's messed up. Yeah, a lot of... Oh, right. Let's not lose our heads.
Decapitator.
Yeah, if you stand up into that, you're dead. What do you suppose was the first video game to have vent crawling in it? Well, probably you never know. It was probably something for the NES or...
Ultima Underworld. I mean, like, in first person? Or just in general?
Well, I mean, like, generally you'd see it way far back. But, I don't know, in first person... Metroid? I guess. Metal Gear? Possibly? Is that Tyvek?
Looks like it.
Oh, it says Valve!
Yeah.
Crazy. Alright, so we're up this way, down this way. Got there. Hello. Oh, fuck, right. I did everything I could. So, yeah, you see this happening a lot throughout this game. It's just like seeing a threat before you actually encounter it. So in this case, we're just gonna turbo pass whatever the fuck that is. Oh! Right, we want to bait these guys out. That problem will deal with itself. While we collect additional bullets. Hey look, it's the Dark Souls shortcut.
Yep.
Except we don't have a bonfire. Shotgun. Fullest. Go to your doom. So, we're continuing to ascend through here. Trying to get to the surface. Hey, Barney.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Totes. Oh god. So you've noticed we've gone from the kind of industrial areas of the lab, of the facility, up to sort of, you know, the administrative areas. So you've got these little screens and offices and stuff. What kind of nerd keeps something this big? Oh, right. Fuck. Oh! Oh, fuck.
Gross.
Oh, that never gets easier. Is there anybody in there?
Our luck has to change sooner or later.
I sure hope so, Barney. I sure hope so.
Save. These guys are super dangerous.
I just did earlier before we got in here.
Bring it on.
Okay.
He was just shooting me in the back of the head. So just before you encounter those guys, you hear an unfamiliar noise.
Yeah.
It is not something that you probably would have heard before. Like, not just in this game, but ever. It's like, what the fuck is that thing?
Got another
So, ooh, hello. Yeah, these guys are super dangerous. Ring clearing. Yeah, so you got, this looks like an equipment lock, or, check in or something.
Or-
Or maybe just like an office.
Yeah, a records room.
Yeah, with all the filing cabinets. You know, rude. Rude!
Man, see that shot?
Insubordinate and churlish. Hey, do you have all your stuff framed?
Yeah,
It's good.
I worked hard for it.
Oh yeah, I imagine that a piece of paper is, you know, a nice little something. They should give you a trophy.
You get a special hat later.
Do you?
With your PhD, you get your own robes.
Oh. No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't wear it around, do you?
No. I mean, ceremonially.
But you get to keep the hat?
Yeah, well, you get like a floopy silk hat and robes from your university.
Nice. Just be like, hey, check it out. Oh god. Here we go. Nice little lounge. Well, it was a nice little lounge area.
Maintenance access
through-
where?
Uh,
I have questions about why there was a minigun outside the administrative office, and why the only entrance into the administrative office is through 2 areas with miniguns. Or sentry guns.
They want to keep, you know, people out of here. I
Yeah.
imagine that they probably, like, someone probably armed that stuff earlier to keep aliens out, which
Yeah.
is probably why it's just running.
Pay out today.
This garbage can
Mm-hmm.
says one thing to me: McDonald's.
I smell an ambush.
Yeah.
Like 80s era McDonald's.
Yeah. Hi.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's just because they had those garbage cans before. How about no? You're fine.
Fine. You won't even know I'm here.
And like like these NPCs were actually like super useful at the time and really unique.
Yeah.
Right, like the doctors, the scientists would open doors for you, so you
have
could get into
no
bonus
idea
areas.
What is going on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them were required. Oh shit.
Oh right, yeah,
Why
we have
does
to
that one
leave them
have-
here.
Oh yeah. Let's. Here, you stay here.
Here, help anyone else.
I'll deal with this shit. I don't actually know if I have a means of dealing with that. Wow.
Mind the one that's walking up on you
Yeah.
from the left as well.
I'm on it. 'Cause we need like a grenade or something. I don't actually know if we can shoot this. I'm gonna save and see if I actually can take this thing out. Because I don't remember. I think you need a grenade for this. Oh, no, you don't!
Okay.
So we can take that thing and these two with us. Because otherwise they would just get
Okay,
chewed up.
why not? Yeah, I'll wait here.
Oh,
No, you clicked on the guard twice.
Did I?
Yes.
God damn it.
He said.
Okay, we might live longer if we work together.
With my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team.
Man, I
I
can't.
you.
refuse to go another step.
What the? Oh no, they're just gonna stay here anyway. You fuckers. Whatever. Fine. So yeah, that's how they ended up gating these NPCs. Is that, like they would just randomly say, "I don't want to go any further," and there's nothing you can do about it. I guess there was probably a lot of thought put into keeping you from getting a whole posse going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, I imagine they can only handle a certain number of... Oh, is this your brother?
Hey, Mr. Freeman. Hey,
Doctor.
what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
To save us, indeed.
Feeling about this.
Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further, because I have not been keeping track of time, and I did want to hit the sequel after this to just sort of talk about some more of how this style evolved. Ugh. Goodbye. Where did you come from? I'm gonna. Is this auto aiming for me? It is. forgot that there was some amount of auto aim in this game. Maybe that's an easy mode thing. Easy game, easy life. Yeah. Actually, we should probably just take a break, and then we can get to
Half-Life 2.
Yeah, we'll come back with Half-Life 2 because I think that that would be interesting to see how this, you know, as I said, evolved and what differences we can observe.
Okay.
So,
yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Yep. Beep boop.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back. So, we're probably only gonna get to scratch the surface of this, but I felt like it was an important pairing.
Yeah.
It's a sequel.
It is.
After the events of Half-Life 1, boy, what an act they had to follow.
Yeah. How would they ever follow that incredible, revolutionary game?
Well, like this.
Yeah.
And then they would try to follow it again and never actually get around to it.
Well, I mean, like, joking about
Yeah.
the... Valve can't count to 3. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. But, I mean, they were sort of busy doing a bunch of other incredible games.
Yeah, like printing money
Yeah.
as well.
It's just like... Real talk. Do you think they'll ever release it?
I've heard rumors of stuff going on inside Valve that makes creative development very difficult.
Like, I mean, it may just be vaporware.
Yeah, like who knows? Maybe they'll announce it at E3 and it's like, yeah, it'll be out next week.
Yeah, well,
‘Cause
that's how they would do it.
This came out of nowhere, right?
Did it?
Yeah, it was basically like, oh, Half-Life 2 is coming out. Oh, cool. When?
True.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, except for the alpha leak, which was... Ugh.
Yeah.
I should get Raymond in sometime to talk about that, because it was a whole... Man, you want to talk about entitled gamers?
Yeah.
It's like, Valve owes us this, so I'm leaking the source code. And they're like,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Now we have to rebuild it from scratch.
Yep.
You prick.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's fuck this up, because there is going to be a brief cutscene, actual cutscene, and then we'll be thrown into it.
Yeah. Well, and I think I really want to mention how, well, the intro cutscene, I think, is really interesting in the context of Half-Life.
It's pretty great.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... Well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
And just really quickly, before I talk about him, I just want to do this.
I didn't see you get on.
I fucking love that so much.
Yeah.
This tiny little detail.
Yeah.
Just very casually, it's like, oh, I didn't get to see you get on. I wonder why that is.
Yeah.
In this tiny little, like, car.
Well, yeah, that's, like, dilapidated and depressing, especially after, like, Half-Life started in a train, right? So here we are starting in a train again.
On a much shorter trip.
On a much shorter trip, and one that is in so much worse shape.
Welcome
Like,
to
it immediately
17G.
tells you that everything is
Chosen
broken.
or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining
Oh,
urban
Big Brother is
centers.
watching.
I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here, in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17.
There is
It's safer here.
so much going on here
Yeah.
in such a short period of time. It's
Yeah.
incredible. So, police state
Yeah.
right off the bat, just
Yep.
like, oh. So, like, chain link fences, actual police brutality, these little survey drones
Yep.
flying around with their little lamps.
Like it communicates kind of post-communist Eastern Europe.
Welcome. Welcome to
And
City
the
17.
or the architecture
You
feels
have
like
chosen
kind of
or been
yeah.
chosen to relocate
And then
to one of our
This
finest
is
remaining
so
urban
telling.
yeah.
I
like
thought
just-
so much of City
So,
17 that
Shackles,
I elected to
supervisor,
establish my
menial
administration
task.
here
Yeah.
in the citadel.
Were
so
those actually
thoughtfully
implanted into his
provided by
legs?
Our
Jesus.
benefactors.
So like that,
I've
there,
been proud to call
this game
City
again, it
17 my
expands
home.
on the
And so,
little
whether you are
scenes
here
that
to
you
stay
encounter
or
from the first one, and
passing
just goes like
through
so
on your
much
way
further.
to
They
parts
took
unknown,
all the lessons they
welcome
learned and just
to
went
City
further
17.
and further and further.
It's
So
safer here.
it's safer here, is it? I
Well,
don't
I mean-
believe you, Skyman.
Well, maybe he's right.
Actually, yeah. Maybe in the untamed, wild,
Yeah.
where humans
Where-
are still being hunted down.
Or where you just can like die from head crabs.
Yep. Still might be able to do that.
Were you the only ones on that train?
Sorry. So there's so many little scenes that are gonna just set the mood and kind of state of this place.
Welcome.
And it
Welcome
almost
to
has one of those
City
kind of
17.
Second World War
You have chosen or been chosen to relocate
vibes to it,
one of our
of just like
finest
people
urban
waiting for
centers.
people to show up on trains that
I thought so
never
much of
do.
City
Yeah.
17
That's
that I
unfortunate.
elected to establish my administration here.
The drink machine sold out of everything except one can. Oh no, wait, they only have one
Brings
can
private
anyway.
reserve.
Huh.
I've been proud to
Well, then water
call
doesn't
City
seem so bad.
17 my home.
These.
And so,
Oh, it's
whether you are
Greek.
here to stay or passing
I knew that. So they never actually say where City 17 is. It's just Europe land.
Can we chat wants subtitles on because they're
Let's see if there are subtitles for this game. I think they may have added that. There we go. Got it. So, well. Who the hell's saying that?
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in City 14. I wouldn't say that too loud. This is his base of operations. It's on, but they're always departing, but they never
Welcome to
arrive.
City 17.
And the ones that do arrive, they never
You
leave.
have chosen
You never see
or
them
been
go. They're
chosen
always
to
full. No one
relocate to
ever
one
gets
of our
on, but they're
finest
always.
remaining urban
This poor
centers.
fucker just like going crazy. It's like, is he going stir crazy, or do they actually, arrive and disappear? And
Here, in the citadel
a lot of
so
very
thoughtfully
distraught people.
And the ones
our
that do arrive,
benefactors.
they never leave.
I've been proud to
Oh, that is a haggard face.
Don't drink
Yeah.
the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here.
That's good. I don't actually know how I got here either, so
to
that's
City 17.
that's exciting.
I really like the Combine logo as well.
Oh yeah, it's very, very stylish.
Well, the circle being like in the clamp.
Just, oh man, it's like this looks like they're almost doing no maintenance to here, and it makes you wonder. It's like, well, how long have things been like this? That's
Yeah.
I didn't notice
Yeah,
that
no
detail
hands on the
before.
clock.
Oh shit,
Like yeah.
that's so subtle, but it's like
Welcome.
I don't know what time it is. It's like, oh, don't worry about it. It'll be
You
fine.
have
Yeah.
chosen
You don't
or
need to
been
worry about time
chosen to
anymore.
We'll take care of it.
relocate to one of our finest remaining
So when this
urban
game
centers.
came out, this was like photorealistic
Yeah.
for the time. It's a little janky around the
in the
edges.
citadel so thoughtfully.
Well, let's feed ourselves into the
Our
police
benefit.
mixer.
I've been proud to call City 17 my home. Where are you taking me? And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way
Oh,
to
this seems
parts
bad.
unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Oh. Wait, how? What? But I wanted to go that way. Okay.
Like, these guys were just horrifying looking.
Oh, they were real scary, and they just have like the creepy radio voice. Why am I going to Nova Prospect? What's that?
What's Nova Prospect?
Oh.
Yeah, like even if the engine hasn't aged, the architecture and art design is really outstanding. It doesn't feel like a game that's, what, 15 years old?
Yeah. Well, just because, you know, the amount of care put into it is sustained.
Yeah, or I guess maybe 10 years old?
Oh, that's...
I know literally what it means. I know literally what Nova Prospect means.
Hello. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. A dentist chair surrounded with blood with a bucket next to it. And a bunch of science equipment that does not look like our science equipment. Oh, I'm scared. Don't hoit me.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa.
You look way better.
Sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
You beat people?
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Hi.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Well, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Okay. Thank you, Barney.
Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
So, this game made a much bigger deal about the physics objects because they're just like, hey, guess what? We made a physics engine.
Yep.
So we're going to make all the puzzles out of it. And again, at the time, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, and like that conversation with Dr. Kleiner where he's like, I was expecting more warning.
It's just like, oh.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? They were expecting you, but you just showed up randomly? That's odd. So, you know, you're thrown into another weird situation, although this one's not quite as immediately disastrous as Black Mesa.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like, the disaster happened.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, speaking of teaching the player. This is so fucking classic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of course, the question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated
Oh man. So it's just like, yeah, here's how you do a thing, but we're gonna do it in the context of this cop fucking with you.
Yeah.
Which I love. I like how he just slowly is just like... So, not only are we teaching the player something here, we're also setting the tone for the world. It's just like... This is the behavior of an invading, sort of conquering force that's been here for so long that they're overconfident. That they just feel like they can walk all over everybody. And do.
Well, yeah, because they can.
Yeah. So, in some ways, that sort of gives you a very faint kind of implication of what the sort of time scale is. It's like it's been this way for a long time.
Revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires
this shit is creepy.
And forethought that run in direct opposition to our neural precepts. I find it helpful at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is instinct. Instinct was our mother.
You gotta be damn hungry to wait in line for this crap.
What is that crap?
Those hard scrabble years when we hardened our sticks, cooked our first meals above a meager fire, and started at the shadows that leapt upon the cavern's walls. But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin, superstition. Instinct
All of
is
his speeches are
inextricably
really,
bound
really
to
great.
unreasoning impulses. And today we clearly
Because,
see
like, they're...
instinct has just become aware of its
They have the
irrelevance.
cadence of someone who
And like
is,
a cornered
you know,
beast,
who's like really cares
it will
about
not
you.
go down
Yeah, but
without
the
blood.
content of his words
Instinct would
are,
inflict
you know, just
a
like
fatal
submit,
injury on our species.
obey.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very avuncular.
Ugh.
Bids us rise up against
It's
why
very
it's-
condescending.
Instinct tells
It's
us
like,
that
oh,
the
honey, you
unknown
don't
is a
need to
threat,
rely on
rather
your
than an opportunity.
primitive human nature.
Slyly and covertly compels us
I didn't do it.
from change and progress.
Oh yeah, this was another thing that was kind of a big deal at the time. It's like that some of the objects I think you can just like break into individual pieces. I broke it. Yeah, like throw the bottle.
Pick up the shard.
We'll try to pick up the shard. I think that those are the prescribed pieces, but like, again, at the time, it was just like, holy fuck, I threw this bottle and it like landed on a surface in a way that looks like it could, holy shit.
Yeah.
They have given us
You know, groundbreaking and now kind of a standard. Oh, that's the square they were talking about. Excuse me, sir.
will be shut off on the day.
First thing you see when you step out,
Yeah.
what in the
Citadel.
fuck is
Yeah.
that? And Dr. Breen's proximity to it is not a coincidence.
No, yeah.
It's like, oh, those two are probably related. Like this pillar here with him at the top.
Yep.
And that pillar there.
Yeah.
I wonder what's at the top of that. So, we've made it outside. And you can sort of see the old city with these checkpoints that have been built in that are like very different architecture. No dice. So you try to go through there and then you just get immediately harassed by these
Let me read a letter I
things
recently
here.
received. Dear Dr. Breen, why
So you'll see like a lot of these structures, like, you know, this overhead walkway, observation points. You know, they've just
been grafted very like invasively onto the existing architecture.
Of course, your
So
question
again,
touches
like
on
visually,
one of
that
the basic biological
sort of tells the story of a invading species or organization. Move along. Just got some people to beat to death here. And then whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, like all the other technologies look very plausibly human, right? Like stylized.
Yeah.
But that is something that is completely alien looking.
Yeah. And the similarity between that design and the Martian tripods, not a coincidence as well.
No, I wouldn't think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I fucking love this car, truck, APC.
Well, it looks like with the wheel fairings, it looks like something from the 1920s, right? Or the 1930s.
Yeah, or like it looks almost German.
Yeah.
Like they had those, I don't remember the name of the vehicle, but hello. Goodbye. Oh, he's mad. I'll be on my way. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. I was just admiring your wheels, fam. Fucking guy. So, you know, we start into the platforming aspect of this game, which is, again, same with the first one, going to be pervasive through the game. I think they made fair amount of effort. Again, there was a couple of areas that the platforming is kind of bullshit, but overall, you know, this is the kind of situation that you could believably go through.
Yeah.
God, they're just busting so many people. Oh, that guy's dead. He's fucking dead. I kind of like this because it's not a wall.
No.
It's just a situation that you obviously want to avoid.
Yeah.
Because you have no weapons, no.
You're
nothing.
totally helpless here, and they've already established that they're extremely hostile.
Yeah, and they could have put, you know, a blind alley or even just, like, there's probably an invisible wall there anyway in case you try, but if if you try to rush this officer, he's gonna beat you down with his truncheon.
Yeah.
This is good. Just
This is how it always starts. First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one.
well, that's good. I'm glad that this is a thing that happens routinely.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot it made that noise.
Me too.
Get the fuck out of here. Lots of little things you can play with in the world, which I appreciate. Can I actually push these? Boink. Yeah.
But like, this is the kind of thing that's completely superfluous to this world, right? There are no children.
Oh,
so like this playground feels
it's
really
an empty
haunted.
Yeah, and it is kind of haunted. I forgot about that. They make mention about sterilization earlier, but like,
well, it's not sterilization; it's the suppression.
Yeah, suppression field
that prevents conception.
Yeah, and so just these abandoned old ass. Yeah, you never encounter any children in this game because there aren't any. Well, these will be our children.
Physics engine.
Also, just like, the first time playing this would be like, holy fucking shit! You put a thing here and it behaves the way you would expect it. And then later, people, are Gmodding all over the place, flailing around. Obviously don't want to go that way. Again, another not actually a wall. The door's open, but fuck it.
Well, and the civil protection officer, like, when you walk near him,
took a step towards you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm good. Also, this doorway's lit.
Yeah.
So, it's lit as fuck. Oh, the solitary shoe, so sad. It's a brick house. Pop can flailing. Speaking of things that are grafted onto other things, these locking mechanisms that you see all over the place, which conveniently give a way of showing doors you cannot access.
Yep.
And also just kind of the encroachment of these guys. Oh, that's bad. I wonder who they're looking for. I'm just gonna go ahead and avoid that.
Oh, I thought you were a cop.
He's one of us.
I am?
I told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
So I like that gradually you're starting to realize that there's this mobilization going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I hope they're not looking for me. They're looking for you.
They're looking for you.
So it adds a sense of urgency to your situation. Yeah, okay, I will.
I can't take it anymore.
Another lighted doorway.
What are we going to do?
Think of something.
Why don't you watch some TV?
When is it all going to end?
Soon.
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Gross. So all these rooms don't need to be here.
No.
But they are, because, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Scene setting? Oh, God. I'm on my way. Like that if you dawdle long enough, they give you a real incentive to. Oh. Why are you helping me?
Head for the roof. There's no time to lose.
Oh. So now there's some real urgency. Because they're actually coming after me. So the roof. You can see obviously which way you're supposed to go because they
they chase you out of it. Yeah, is that the couple you see later during the uprising?
Possibly. I mean, all these people eventually show up wearing beanies. Oh, we are being shot at? What the hell is that? It's the first time you briefly see one of these things. Also, being led by these little objects, your eye is just sort of naturally drawn to their light color.
Yeah.
And then you get to see here.
I really do love that. As someone pointed out in chat, there's a miscount in the sector.
Jeez, that's good.
They don't know who they're looking for. They know there's someone who shouldn't be here, though.
Yeah, which is just like, it's so organized that they have a count for how many people should be here. Let's get some petrol. Ow, it hurts. All right, well. Oh shit. Ow.
Ha, no, you don't.
Huh. Who are you?
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
Well, you know me.
I better hurry.
This face animation's still really good.
Yeah.
Once they're up,
Like,
you don't want to get in
it's
their way.
aged pretty decently. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of this game is janky. But, hi!
Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way.
Yeah, like, Alex
I don't think
has
it occurred to him that you
like,
might not have a map.
twice as many polygons in her face as anyone else.
Yeah, because they're like, we gotta make this look good.
I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa.
No shit.
I'm sure you don't remember me, though.
Not really.
Man, a few words, aren't you?
I like that they lampshade it.
Yeah.
Also, just like, the character, her outfit. I like
Remember him from
the
Black Mesa? Your old administrator.
shoulder tape.
Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen.
She's obviously handy with all the, excuse me,
Through here.
utensils.
Yeah.
The gloves kind of tell me that it's like, this is somebody who does a lot of work with her hands. You know, tinkering with stuff or
Yeah.
shooting people.
Yeah.
And then just like
Funny, you
overall
showing
kind of
up on
plain
this day in particular.
outfit.
People keep saying that.
Yeah. What's that all about? What, I mean, I just got here. I don't know how I got here.
We've been helping people escape the city.
Now,
on
Alex,
foot.
why would you not use the
It's a
stairs?
dangerous route to my
Oh,
father's
it's
lab,
so I can
through
see
the
that you're
open
very
house.
athletic.
Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way.
Oh, also the bandage on the right arm.
Here, let me buy you a drink.
I see what you did there. The logo on her shirt, that's from Black Mesa?
Oh, by
Yeah,
the
that's the
way,
Black Mesa logo.
Nice to finally meet you.
Okay. It's a pleasure. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is highly illegal.
Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there.
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well,
So,
almost
you're not
all right.
constrained to any of
Lamar
this. You
has
can just
gotten
do whatever
out
the
of
fuck
her
you
crate
want.
If I didn't know better, I'd suspect
But they're going to
Barney
be
of trapping and
having their conversation with or without you.
Freeman.
Oh, hi.
It really is you, isn't it?
It is me.
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake.
It sure does. I like the rug.
Yeah.
I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
Good.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here?
Hey, we're all here.
Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive.
I did.
We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry, he's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
That doesn't seem
You
like a
mean
good
it's
idea.
working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No,
The noodle
there's
incident.
nothing to be nervous
What
about.
cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
I like how he
What
talks
cat?
right over her.
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
Huh. I've got to get back on my shift, but okay.
Ooh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was how I started the first game.
Here we go.
Oh, oh God, no!
Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you
I
are.
thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless.
Sure.
The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head. fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Hop up. No, not up there. No, no. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out of there.
Yeah.
I like how obviously brilliant / reckless this character is.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're a real egghead, but you're not necessarily super smart in some areas.
Slip into your suit now.
So I will slip into my suit in a moment. First, I want to have a look at all this stuff. Just these printouts. I like the lens. It's just like
being an actual like lens.
Yeah. It's also just like that.
Dr. Kleiner
This.
says you should wear that thing.
I'll get to it.
You should wear it.
Oh, fine. You. Hold on. Hey, my hands.
The old Lambda
Well,
Complex
Gordon,
music.
I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove part.
Where's my body?
I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now let's see.
Probably not going to get a lot of opportunity to talk through them.
The Mark V hazardous environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Okay.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall.
Just briefly, so this little thing, you know, small scale reproduction of the teleporter that they've mentioned, surveillance of the Combine, and then the little knickknacks, and, you know, the rug and this, it's just like, this is the look of a place that was cobbled together with stuff they had, but, you know, they spent a lot of time working in here, so they want to make it kind of familiar with shitty screensaver. And then, like, wildly mismatched monitors and, like, tons of case PCs. Just, like, rack mount stuff, and then weird alien technology. And then this thing that doesn't look like any of our technology. It doesn't seem to function like any of our technology, but hey.
You coming?
Hey! I wonder who that's scratched out. Oh, hello. Looks like it's made of junk.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Oh.
Are you there?
Yes, Eli.
Oh,
Bit
hi,
of a
Eli.
hold up on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is.
It is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
You're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. The massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to C base and LT orbifold.
Science.
Hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. No, fiddlesticks. What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Dear me, you're right. Gordon, would you mind plugging us in?
So how would you like to teach the player
there,
and
Gordon.
lampshade at the same time?
Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Oh, I think it's when you do this.
Go right ahead.
After this. Clonk.
Very good. Final sequence. Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
Oh, I hope she's alright.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, isn't it?
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
Fuck you,
All right,
Barney.
Barney. Your turn.
Thanks.
I do like that they just are like, yes, we know having an MIT degree and just throwing switches is not terribly impressive, but whatever. Here we go.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2,
What could possibly go
1.
wrong?
Barney, if you'll be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence.
Oh shit.
What is it? It's your
Wait, that thing that we established earlier? Oh, that's bad. Oh, where am I?
This is how the fly begins.
It is. Hello, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Something is drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this?
Hi.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is. Oh, we're losing it again.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Benefactors.
Yep. Ah!
He didn't come through.
Where is he?
Hello.
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
You must get out of here.
Oh shit.
Down out of sight. I'll come find you.
So that didn't work. And we're back on the lam again. Having to fend for ourselves. And we're no better off than we were before. We've now just lost time. Because the Combiner were already after us before we tried teleporting. Oh, if you watch very closely here.
Birds for scale? Nope,
Hey,
not
Gordon.
birds.
Just shit tons of something. Going, oh hi.
The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of
The
City
panels
17
moving.
as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa.
Hey, thanks.
Good luck out there.
I like how
buddy.
he drops it instead of tossing it to you.
Poof. So, there's something really terrifying about something that large moving like that.
Yeah.
Just like segmenting. And it moves in a way that it's like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a skyscraper, right? Or it isn't in the way that you think that.
Yeah, it's just this like enormous, terrible, ugly, frightening. And it's so big that it penetrates the clouds. To give you an idea of its height. You actually have no idea of how far away you are from it.
Yeah,
like
because
how
it
big
bigger
really
scale.
Is. Yeah. I am invincible. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, run! All we have is this crowbar. I totally went the wrong way. I know what I'm doing. I'm Gordon Freeman, and I have a PhD. Wait, did I go past it again? Here we go! Oh, we're good at video games on this show, aren't we? There we go. So they are really up our ass at this point. We'll just weave between all these trains. Oh, did I just fuck myself?
Think so.
I totally did fuck myself. Let me just get around again. Every time I play this on SMod, I skip this entire section. So I have no idea how to do it properly. There we go. Alley up! Up, up, and away! I like how much graffiti there is. And here we are teaching more, like, you get a few tips at the beginning on basics, just like flashlight, etc. Alright.
Boo.
What?
Root canal.
God damn it.
Help me! Stop! We didn't do anything!
You bastards! Haha! Now I have your weapon.
For you now. You'd better run. There's nothing else you can do here.
I love that design. The Born.
Yeah, it's good. There's so many great posters
Yeah.
and like graffiti and stuff in
Well,
this
and
game, just all over the place.
the portraits of Dr. Breen.
Going!
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they really went all out in adding the little details of just like you know, rhyme and crap everywhere.
Right.
And, you know, just like a very lived-in city. You know what? This formation. Just so that we can actually get through here properly. Like, I mean, there is a certain artistry to where you put your junk in these games. It's just like the unfolded plastic boxes, plastic bags. I like the birds flying off, you know, kind of contrasted with like this shit ton of forces.
Yeah.
So now we see maybe each one of those little dots is a helicopter.
Yeah, it's one of those gunships.
Just like, oh, good. Oh, good. That's a lot of mans after us.
Yeah, the EKG when the Combine die is really actually kind of haunting, right? It's a bit more, or it's a bit scarier than just like having them scream or whatever.
They just turn off almost.
Yeah.
And every time you kill one, it reports.
Yeah.
And they're just like, unit down at so-and-so, and it gives you the location. Yeah. This is so much scarier when I don't have S-Mod jump. So this entire sequence is based around just like getting away from civil protection. And it's sort of like broken up by acts. You almost want to avoid fighting these guys just because you just want to get out of here. Just tank the aggro. So they throw a lot of little steeplechase obstacles in your way, but they're mostly just ones that you can conceivably encounter. Fuck it. Crunch. Ooh, that's bad. Which direction is that train coming from? Straight ahead. Oh, I love this train, by the way.
Like the chisel-nosed.
Yeah, it's so aggressive. It's just like very square, kind of. It looks like a blade cutting through the city. These bottles are. I wonder if they were intentionally positioned so that they would shoot through them.
I don't know.
In the same way that in when you fight the Asylum Demon in Dark Souls, there's all those jars that are only there so that when he sweeps them, it looks really, really scary and powerful. So you see enemies you're gonna encounter later. More obstacles to get through. Get me away from here. There's a whole bunch of them. Run away! Nice reflection still.
Yeah. Yeah, the reflection looks really good, actually.
Yeah. So just like the discarded boats and shit all broken up here. Oh, we made it. Somewhere, maybe. Well, let's see where we made it to. So there's gonna be a little scene in here that very quickly. Who's that on the TV?
God.
Oh.
Guess those sirens are for you, huh?
Yes.
Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
What?
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going.
Some more context. Some aliens and humans working together.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe there's different factions within the aliens that you encountered in the first game. 'Cause last time we saw these guys, they were trying to kill us.
Yeah, but they were colored, right?
Yeah.
I love the scar on the back of his head.
This
Hit
guy's
the
house?
road, Jack.
Oh yeah, it's like fucked up hair and stuff. Wait, do you guys share a bed? That's hot. Like he has the map. And a meat hook? I like this poster. Resist him. It's also got the look of like one of those stencils.
Yeah.
So the design's kind of simplified, so it ends up looking very striking. Vortigaunts don't sleep. This is a good idea. This is a good idea.
This can't collapse, can it?
It's fine. Oh, that's bad. Alright, let's just, you know, nice and easy. Did you guys not clear this path for me? I like this crow flying up there.
Yeah.
So this game does a way better job of establishing that like this enemy is a threat, because you get to see it. You know, they did it a couple times, and they don't do it with every enemy, because some of them just blindside you. There's also just this skull lying around. So, oh, gross. Oh god, its prolapsed mouth is just not okay.
Yeah.
It's a really good design. It's just disgusting. I kind of wish we had Raymond here, because he could talk about like a lot of the texturing and shaders and all that other like technical stuff that they advanced on. Oh god, what a massacre!
Hey, over here! Help!
Oh god, good thing there's this pipe here. So here's a little, they call it the railroad. This is basically a little hovel, a hidey hole.
Yeah,
in the
way
sewers.
station.
Yeah, so you know they. Oh.
Station 12, do you?
This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway stations. Repeat, civil protection is coming down on underground stations. We're already getting refugees from 9 and outlying. Looks like we're...
Fuck. So they're turning the city upside down looking for you. And unfortunately the rebellion is getting the brunt of it for you. So you better believe that you should be important.
Yeah.
And maybe pull your weight eventually. Hello. Goddamn.
I wonder what a manhack is.
Yeah, what's a manhack? Precious.
I do love the, like, how the sound cuts out.
Oh yeah, you're just like...
And I love I just love how sharp those bangs are.
Yeah, they're very good. Ow. I'm gonna get you, suckers. Okay. Good thing this was propped up. Let's head on through. The debris in this sewer is huge.
Yeah.
In some ways, I wonder if this is the fallout from, you know, portions of the city being like ripped apart from, I don't know, some sort of alien invasion.
Yeah.
This may be a thing. Because like the part we passed through, there was entire trains left in there. Rude. Ew, spines.
Ew.
Spines and bits. So, this whole sequence, we're now like visually below the city's surface. Yeah. You know, we're underground not only in name, but in like literal location. And so you see the car driving left to right is just like, oh, we're right under their nose. They're still after us, but they haven't spotted us.
Over here!
Hi.
Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead. I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through.
Gotta keep the railway alive.
Well, you're nothing if not dedicated. I like that none of them... Well, the ones later you see sort of have a uniform, but most of these people are plainclothes. So literally under their noses at this point. Well, they notice me. I hope Senpai doesn't notice me, but Senpai probably will. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Just gonna chill out down here.
Wouldn't the compression just kill you?
Probably. Also, those bullets would never penetrate. Well, they found us again. Wow, man.
The ragdolls.
The ragdolls are still kind of classic. Yeah, like... that was like a cowboy movie there. So, like... There's a lot of shit thrown everywhere here. And it's like... Maybe this is remnants of warfare. Maybe the city's just being in such a shit state that stuff is being chucked around. We can also see sort of where we came from. Is she still there? I can't see. These like drab apartment blocks.
Well, like I think there's something to be said about like dystopia in this world.
Yeah.
That there are probably parts of the world that just look like this.
Yeah.
Right? There are probably parts of North America that look a lot like this.
It might have been this way before they arrived.
Yeah.
It might have looked worse before they arrived.
Like William Gibson says, you know, the future is already here. It just isn't very evenly distributed. You know, that's kind of a very famous line of his. But he's also said, like, when he wrote The Sprawl in Neuromancer, there are people in the world who would want to live in the sprawl.
Yeah, they'd be stoked.
Right? Like, it's very much a matter of perspective. Like, the way we think of dystopia might actually just be quite desirable for some people.
Yeah. Just like,
Or
shit,
it might-
we all have houses?
Yeah.
We have
Or-
shitty apartments and, like, food?
Or dystopia might even just be the way some people's lives look.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this what storm feels like?
A little bit.
Wow, we got all of them. So here's, you know, scattering items next to an NPC who tried to get through here, but it looks like
they got eaten.
Or something.
Or burned.
You know, maybe they were in this, you know, who knows what the hell happened to them, but they were huddled here with their med kits and now they're dead.
Yep.
Such a shame. Such a dreadful shame. Oh, now they're trying to depth charge us again. Your bullets aren't going to get that kind of penetration. It's just not going to happen. Give it up. More showing off with the physics engine.
So I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I forgot about something.
Uh-oh. I'll hold down the fort.
Okay.
I'll get us to the next section, I think. Oh, man. Okay, so puzzles that are probably somewhat laughable now, but were kind of a big deal at the time. Speaking of showing off physics engines. I mean, it is a seesaw. You've got all these bricks. So, obviously, we want to do this. This is maybe not necessarily a great puzzle, but again, at the time, this was a big fucking deal. And it's just like, you know, they were breaking new ground and playing with the possibilities of this new technology that they'd sort of put together. Again, not to presume that this was the first game to have physics in it, just that it was a very inspirational, influential one. And this is at least intuitive. Some of the puzzles, not so much. But this one is pretty clear. Okay. Damn it. User skill not a factor. Oh my god! I'm so bad at jumping, Cam. You have no idea. I'm gonna weigh this back a bit.
Speaking of learning the wrong lessons from things.
Oh yeah?
Physics engine puzzles.
Yeah, I was just mentioning that you know, this is maybe kind of goofy. There we go. Not all physics puzzles are created equal. Oh god, they are right on us. Or very close. I don't think you should be flying that low, buddy. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to do your job. Ow.
Flashbang.
It's high noon. It's not high noon. I could have sworn there was a train here before. Oh, they're after us. I don't actually remember how to do this part without super jump. So. Yee! There we go. Oof. Okay. I don't even know.
Watch
if this
for
is
man hacks.
What's a man hack?
Don't know yet.
Oh god.
But it's probably whatever did that.
Maybe. Or that guy. Oh, let's do it again. Let's get it. Oh wait, there's a second set. Whatever. What? So I don't know how far we're gonna get through this, because we're probably running out of time sooner or later. But oh fuck, influential this game. Like,
oh yeah, tremendously.
I guess so. What's the so what for this pairing?
Well, yeah, I really wanted to bring that up. Like, when we talk about all the things that work here, like, so what, right? Like, what does all the environmental design do?
It's so for me, it's a very specific exploitation of the medium, which I think is interesting and unique. We talk about mediums having languages, like. If you think of like a literal language having a particular type of cadence, that like lending itself to certain concepts, media is the same way. You know, it's like writing works a certain way. It has a particular voice, and you know, filmmaking does. Music has a particular voice, and video games are developing their voice. And this was, I think, an important step along the way of, I guess, carving the, you know. I was almost about to say Rosetta Stone, but this doesn't necessarily translate to other mediums.
Yeah.
But like coming up with the tools that will be used later to make some truly remarkable things. Not to say that this wasn't remarkable, but you know,
yeah,
I think the best is yet to come.
Yeah, like the absence of cutscenes, right? Of having things done in your perspective. From
Yeah, well, because it's
in engine.
Yeah.
was quite unusual, and quite unique. And like I was just watching. James and Paul play The Division earlier today on 18 Games and Counting, right?
Yep.
And that's just how that game works. There are no, there's no set-piece cutscenes, right?
I think there may be like one or two.
Yeah,
but I
most
think
of the story is told first person.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't want to say prior to this, but like cutscenes were becoming more and more common.
Yeah,
right?
and I think
there was a trend in the late 90s to have like acted cutscenes.
Yeah.
Out of engine.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of games that use tons of them, like Metal Gear Solid, and I think that the move away from cutscenes in video games is a good thing, because they are by nature an interactive medium.
Right.
And I think they should exploit that. I think
Yeah.
they should use that to their advantage. That, like, if you need to tell... I think that video games, in a lot of ways, need to stop trying to be movies
Well,
and try to be video games.
Yeah.
They should be taking lessons and bits and pieces from films and from, you know, music and art and all that other stuff, but they need to find their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and I mean that'll develop organically. Like Citizen Kane, as we were talking about earlier, was
Bringing it back.
Well, it's people use Citizen Kane as shorthand for like the film that kind of like justified film.
Yeah.
Right. But it wasn't a pioneer in any of the techniques it used. It just synthesized a lot of previously established or previously pioneered techniques.
Yeah.
And it into one cohesive whole that looks like a modern movie. So, where was I going with this? Like, Half-Life 2 does a very good job of synthesizing a lot of previously like explored elements, but maybe not fully exploited ones into, you know, a whole.
No, I mean, there are some expectations that occasionally will hold video games back, but other times they use it to their advantage. I mean, this was, I think, what we talked about when some of the more traditional, like, walking simulators. It kind of depends on what sort of experience you're kind of craft. If you're trying to tell a story through an interactive medium, sometimes conventional gameplay can be an impediment to that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be an advantage. So yeah, I think that this game works pretty much from top to bottom.
Yeah, like there's some elements in it that like kind of suck. Like the physics engine puzzles are, you know,
they're a little wanky.
They're tedious.
Yeah.
They feel video gamey.
Yeah.
Right. Like the one where
they were new and gimmicky.
Yeah.
So in that respect, they're exciting. You know what? You know what they're like. You know how Nintendo isn't afraid to make weird big fuck ups with peripherals and hardware.
Yeah.
Like they do some stupid shit, but they're trying new stuff.
Yeah. And like PMA Avers in chat points at, or not, sorry, Arc-Like Dynamo.
Yeah.
Read the wrong line of chat. Like, cutscenes work very well in certain games, right? Like Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. The cutscenes are, like, critical to its storytelling, right? Because the player's perspective isn't the perspective of like, any particular person.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is, but it's a perspective in which cutscenes make sense.
Fair.
Right?
I guess my personal feelings about them in video games is that, like, I want to play a game. Like, I want to be making decisions and doing stuff, even if it's just, you know, on a train looking around. I want to at least have be making the decisions what I look at, what I focus on, and that's obviously not possible for some games. And like you say, it does work in certain contexts, and maybe that's just like a taste thing.
Yeah.
You know, some people, you know, want one thing or another delivered in one way or another.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of decisions in games are fairly like predetermined, right? Like,
yeah.
Like a well-designed game is attracting your attention and making you feel like it was your discovery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a really something that video games are able to do, and some games, particularly sandbox games, and we'll get into this when we play them, do make all of those experiences kind of your own. Even though they facilitate them through the tools they give the player,
right?
You do end up getting some truly unique experiences out of it that can't be really replicated, and that maybe weren't even exactly intended.
Yeah.
You know, like when James was leading that cow.
Oh yeah, through Minecraft.
Such a long way, only to have it explode.
Yeah.
You know, that exact experience wasn't specifically coded into the game, but all of the elements for it were.
Yeah,
but we will get to that next time. So,
but yeah, like the so what is really kind of a critical step in not learning the wrong lessons from games, right? Like Half-Life 1's introduction, that train ride was hugely like influential, and it appears in a lot of other games, and some do it better than others. And the ones that do it well are the ones that have understand that there's a so what associated with
Yeah,
that,
it's like,
that
well,
introduction,
why
that
are we
has
doing
to-
it like this?
That it has to actually do something.
Yeah.
Right? It can't just be like you sitting around looking at things while credits play.
Yeah.
That it should ideally be doing something.
Well, yeah, because it has to tell you a bunch of stuff. You can't just throw a shitload of pretty scene pieces in on this carnival ride and expect it to mean something. So, anywho, yeah, we will be back next week with Myst.
Yep.
We're going way OG. We're going.
Yeah. Speaking of
back to the Stone Age. Maybe not the Stone Age. I don't know. What do you suppose the oldest game we're ever going to get to is? Pong?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I would love to do like a retrospective on King's Quest, specifically because like Roberta Williams does not get much credit as being one of the first game designers, and being a woman. Like women have always been part of games design.
Yep, since the beginning. Turns
Yeah.
out they're not just showing up; they've been there the whole time.
Yeah, and
just like every other industry.
Yeah. So that would be like, God, late 80s. But yeah, I mean, I imagine we could always go back and look at Pong if we wanted to, although I'm not sure how much is there to talk about.
No, I mean, something like that would be a whole bunch of old games. Like, we'd probably do, like, you know, Pong, Pac-Man, all that other shit. Just, like, go right back to the very beginning and just be like, hey, so here's the, like, primordial soup of video games.
Yeah.
And, you know, where it got started. So, anywho.
Yeah.
We will see you next time. And, play some video games.
Yeah.
Think about video games.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to thank.
Oh,
we need
subs.
to do the thing because
Yeah,
we had a bunch of subs and we're going to say thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so first sub was.
Does it start green or?
These were subs during the
Okay.
Just loaded since the tab over, but okay. First sub, Simon W42 has just subscribed for the second month in a row. Lord Orcus subscribed for the 7th month in a row. Sketches of Pain, brand new subscriber. Thank you so much, Sketches of Pain. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for supporting us here. Anolan resubscribed for 10 months in a row. Ryla Nova resubscribed for 16 months in a row. EB Music Man 84 resubscribed for 6 months. I'm gonna say Siley One Now resubscribed for 4 months. Supermain 888 resubscribed for 21 months. Nordic Lord resubscribed for 15 months. Sawstruck also resubscribed for 15 months. Dr. Goldfire resubscribed for 11 months. Ibsen13 resubscribed for a 2nd month. Cetralin resubscribed for a 3rd month. Kerrigan resubscribed for a 4th month. Karn888 resubscribed for the 15th month. The Adrift resubscribed for 2 months. And Far Too Much Sarcasm resubscribed for the 3rd month. So thank you all so much for making this stream possible.
Indeed. This stream brought to you by you.
You did this.
Feel free to visit our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
We should have a new Patreon video, and we
check it out.
recently revised all of our Patreon tiers, I think, and
Yeah.
those, if they're not live, they should be going up soon.
Because we have tons more programming. I don't want to say like this show, but lots of streaming throughout the week, lots of videos. Check it out on loadingreadyrun.com and check out the Patreon if you like it.
Yeah, and as always, all our content is available for free here on Twitch and otherwise available through our website at www.loadingreadyrun.com, where we also make lols.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We're
make
like a
so
lols
many,
factory.
Yeah, we are a lols foundry.
Smelting lols.
Yeah. You have to watch out for the lol. You have to keep fluxing the lols, otherwise you wind up with lol.
Dross.
Dross.
What the? Oh my God, lol dross. That's messed up. All right, we're gonna take off.
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
For reals now.
Bye.
Oh, please watch our ad.